Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 5. And if it looks like I've just woken up, you'd be correct. I've only been awake about 20 minutes. So obviously The Flash, we've had we've had one proper trailer and a couple of new pieces of footage mixed in with like joint trailers, if you want to call them. Which of course is exciting and gives us a few different looks of the suit. So we've seen, new looks of the suit in both some trailers, video form as well as just picture form. And I think the general consensus is that when we see it in pictures, it looks better than when we see it in videos. I think that's been the general consensus. Some people hate it altogether when it's both in photos and videos, but I don't think there's anyone that really loves it based off both the photos and the videos. I think you love it based off maybe the photos and the videos. Maybe you think, heavy going, okay, maybe there's a bit of an issue with the suit. And I think this will go on until deep into season 5, to the point where people are just used to it, or people still hate it until the end of season 5, and then in season 6 of The Flash, they just redo the suit because no one liked it, or it was just caused a lot of unrest in regards to the people that watch the show. So from now, when you see this video and until the season comes out, or the season starts on October 9th, I'm sure we'll get a decent few more looks at the suit, both in video form and in one or two more posters, and also just promo images for the episodes to come at the beginning of season 5. But speaking of promo images, that's exactly what we got today. So Variety did a TV preview. I think fall is coming up in America, so I think it's fall TV. So all the shows that are premiering in the fall TV slot, they did a big preview for all of them. So I'm guessing there's some Arrow and Legend stuff in here, which we might do a video on in the next couple of days as well. But in regards to The Flash, this is the picture that was attached to some of the info they talked about, which we'll jump into in a second as well. But here is that photo. So as you can see here, it is Barry and Nora on a dock. It's almost like where the King Shark episode almost took place. And even, I think they had a fight between Wally West, Flash, and Dr. Alchemy maybe took place as well. Obviously, you don't get a big look at it. You just see some of the background. But it's obviously some docks, and I think that's where they shot those certain parts of those episodes. So we'll just jump to the right. We'll go all the way to the right. Look at Nora. I think she looks good. I think the suit fits her well. I like the legs. I know it's a weird thing to point out, but I do like the legs. It's not. I think one of the biggest issues with how Iris was dressed up last season. Now I know that was a really temporary situation, so you can't really criticize her too much, which I understand, because the main point was the whole jacket thing, which led to Nora having the jacket in the future. But her pants look sort of weird. Iris with her speedster suit, and a lot of people did point that out and weren't the biggest fans of it. Maybe they should have chosen just some different casual pants that Iris had. But with Nora, the pant design is really cool. You do see the top of her boots, which are yellow and purple. I have seen a lot of people go, oh, okay, well, Nora's boots are yellow. They have a bit of yellow there, which means that Barry's suit can have the yellow boots as well. I think Barry wouldn't look good with either yellow or gold boots. I think just having the red boots with a lot of gold detailing is the way to go with Barry's boots. I think having them yellow wouldn't look that good. We can go, oh, we all want it. We really want it right now. But then as soon as we get it, we'll be oh, okay. Maybe that doesn't look too good. So maybe it's good that they actually avoid that. But yeah, I think Nora looks fine. Yeah, I'm liking the shorter hair as well. I think it makes... I'd rather her have the short hair that just comes down rather than her have long hair that's in tied back or in a ponytail. Something similar to what we had with Iris last season. I just think that just the hair out works better. Obviously, we do see Nora with her gauntlets now in that promo or trailer for episode 1 that we got a couple of days ago, a few days back now. Obviously, that's actually pieces of technology, because she was shooting information, a hologram or something out of it. So, gonna be interesting to see what other things they can do. Can it shoot bullets or something, or some sort of a laser beam? What's going on with those gauntlets? Are they some sort of Pandora's box of weird technology and weird gadgets? Going to be interesting to see. Is it a Batman's utility belt, but in some gauntlets? I'm excited to see. But you can see that Nora in her right hand, just to make sure I was getting that right, in her right hand, she actually is holding something now. It almost looks like a detector or something. It looks like it's a little battery pack and has almost a big circle on the end of it, which on The Flash we've seen a couple of times they use detectors and stuff to scan for certain things. So I'm guessing Barry and Nora go out and they're just scanning an area maybe for some dark matter or something along those lines to find something or someone or something along those lines. But I don't know if many people saw that or noticed that, because the photo isn't the best quality. I do need to point that out. Seeing that it was posted officially on a website and a magazine and site like Variety, the photo isn't the best quality, which I'm very, very surprised with. But yeah, she's holding something like that. So let me know in the comment section down below, what the hell do you think Nora's holding? I just think it's as I said, some sort of scanner or detector to lead them somewhere, to find either, you know, someone, something, or some people, a group of people, something. But maybe dark matter or something like that. But let me know in the comments what you think. But now let's shift it over from Nora. So we're gonna go from the right to the left, but it's gonna look weird on screen, isn't it? But my right to my left as we go to Barry's. Now, in regards to, as I said before, there's certain parts of the promo material that we've gotten so far, whether it's photos or videos, where Barry looks good, and then there's some where Barry doesn't look good. Unfortunately, I think this goes into the Barry doesn't look good category. The suit, I think it's the lighting. Now, they have said that, and I've said this in multiple videos before as well, just in case you had issues with the suit, because a lot of people were saying, oh, it's too red, there's not enough detailing, because last season, with the season 4 suit, it was a lot of red, but there was a lot of gold. The gold sort of like just calmed down the red a bit, it wasn't so bright, and it worked well with a lot of the gold detailing. But if you look at the suit here, it's really on like the elbow or forearm, then the waist, and then the boots. And that's about it. That's about all the gold you're going to get compared to last season's suit where there was gold everywhere. It was like, you know, the goddamn writers just robbed a gold mine or something like that. So, well, not the writers, the producers or the production team, whatever, or the people that make the costumes. But here, it's very red. Very red. It's like a cherry lollipop with some gold detailing. It's just a bit too red. But it's because they are going to add some CGI to it. So you would see, like, especially in the closer up photos of this suit, there is like little patches and stuff. It's like lines. Now, from what I know, they've added the lines in there on the suit, so it's easier for the people to do the CGI and just like the detailing after an episode's filmed, to put the CGI on there and like the lightning come up. So if you go to that crossover poster that we got, they gave us the dates for the crossover this year, you can see the lightning going on. So that's what you would think Barry would look like a lot of the time. So if he's just standing there, he'd be like flowing with electricity or lightning, almost similar to Zoom. Now the issue with that is that Zoom was like obviously like overdosing on the velocity formula, and that's sort of why he was protruding the lightning and all the blue and stuff like that. So I don't know how they're going to explain that change with Barry, because Barry's really never had that, unless he's like literally charging up his powers, and then he might, you know, produce some electricity just off his body and stuff like that without running. So how they're going to explain that's going to be interesting, and whether they use it all the time. Now you might be wondering, well, why wouldn't they put it in here? Well, this is like not an official shot from the show. So this isn't like a screenshot from the episode. This is while they're filming the episode, someone's taking photos. So they wouldn't have the CGI on the suit obviously there. And you see it with a lot of promo images that like a character might have something different with them. So like Killer Frost could be going like that in a promo image, but in the actual episode, she's got ice shooting out of her hands and stuff like that. So it's just different because there's no special effects added at that certain point when they're taking the promo images, because they're taking a picture, it's not a screenshot from the actual episode. But yeah, so in regards to like the body of the suit, I think it looks fine. I don't think this is a great angle. Unfortunately, it's not the best angle, but I think it's fine. If the CGI is there, I think it's going to look good. Like this, not so good, but with the CGI, I think it's going to look fine. The biggest issue, and a lot of people have been pointing this out ever since this photo came out, because I think it's like the best clear look we've got at it, is the head. It's still a bit of an issue. Now, I think the biggest issue is just because it's so exposed. It's so exposed here. It only covers up like, it just doesn't cover up a lot. Like, I know the point is made like, oh, well, if you had this at the beginning of since season 1, no one would complain just because we're used to the chin strap, which I can understand like that viewpoint, because I brought that up as well before, but for everyone that was like hating on it, I think it's just because it's just so much of his face is exposed. I think that's the biggest issue here. And look, Grant has said that there is some. He implied that a chin strap was coming, but when you think about it, like what, like plot wise on the show, would bring in a chin strap? Like what would, like plot wise, if you think about it, would bring in the chin strap? Because the chin strap is actually one of the reasons like they redesigned the suit, because Grant didn't like putting it on, because, you know, everyone just thinks it's a cow. He just goes like that and pulls it on, like, oh, he's the Flash. It's not. It's like annoying. That cow would be really annoying to wear, like sticks to his chin. It'd be really uncomfortable, especially if he's in the suit the whole time. So this suit just allows him to basically put that. It's like a helmet, and it's like a swim cap, of like a morph suit that he puts on, like a big spandex suit that he puts on. He just puts the helmet on top. So for comfortability, you completely understand why they changed this suit. However, that's just a lot of exposed chin, if you want to call it. And look, I think it's just a bit too bulky. I think if the top of the head was a bit thinner, because as I said, it's basically a helmet. If it was a bit thinner, it might look a bit better. But I think it is just how much of that chin is exposed. That's going to be an issue. Now, as I said, it's not a good angle. How many times in the show are we going to see Barry from this angle? I don't know if we'd see him from this angle that much. But this angle isn't a very pleasing one, if you want to call it. So, yeah, I think if you're going to base it off, is this a positive, positive promo thing for the new suit, or is it a negative one? I'd have to say it's probably a negative, just because, yeah, I'm a person that's pretty pro for this suit. I do like the suit change. I like the design for the most part. But the fact that I have an issue with it, isn't a good sign for it, because I'm one of the people that is actually pushing for people to support this suit. But there is just this one which just isn't a good look in my opinion. In regards to why they're here, I'd like to think they're taking on Cicada. Now, I don't think there is any specifications that this is from episode 1. This could be from like episode 2, 3, because they have done that before. Before the season's coming out, they do show promotional stuff, not like in a group, but maybe like a single one. That might not be from episode 1. So this could be from episode 2, 3, or something like that. And I like to think it is from like 2 or 3, because I wouldn't like to think that in episode 1 that Nora and Barry are going out like this. I'd like to see some just follow on from the end of season 4. I'd like that to what, that's what episode 1 is about, just like the follow on from last season's finale and all of that. So I wouldn't really want them going out doing this in episode 1. So I'm hoping this is from like episode 2 or 3, one of them. This could be their first encounter with Cicada, which would be pretty cool, because in the promo images, the latest trailer that came out, you do that see like Cicada is underground, which could be something that connects to the docks maybe. So maybe they encounter Cicada here. Who knows? I don't know who they would be encountering here, but obviously it looks like they're coming across a villain. But then again, maybe they're coming across someone else. But yeah, guys, that's all I really want to talk about in regards to this, stuff from Variety. So if you enjoyed the video, it would be awesome if you could drop a like and show your support. Let me know in the comments section down below your various opinions on what we went over. What are your thoughts on Barry's suit here? Do you like it? Are you in the middle? Are you just a bit concerned? I think Nora looks fine. As I said before, I think she looks good. But Barry's still a bit of a question mark. Just from certain angles, it's a bit strange. But yeah, if you are new to the channel, it would be awesome if you could subscribe to the channel as well. And we'll leave this thing from Variety linked in the description down below if you want to go check it out yourselves. And I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.